On a more positive note, after years of conflict, Somalia is hoping to become one of Africa's top tourist destinations. The country wants to revive its collapsed tourism sector and position itself in global tourism markets. Somalia's reputation as a tourist destination with pristine beaches faded after the start of the civil war in 1991. An African Union force has been fighting against Shabaab insurgents and has reclaimed control of most of Somalia's main towns and cities since the militants were driven out of Mogadishu in 2010. Somalia has the longest and least policed coastline. For over 20 years, the only foreigners visiting that country have been mainly diplomats and aid workers. Though still modest, the number of tourists arriving from Europe, Asia and the United States has been on the rise in recent months. Tourism operators say they are beginning to see an increase in the number of Chinese visitors among other nationals.
Now we have lots of people coming, daring to come to Somalia. This year alone, we hosted almost 40 non-Somalis, international people, most of them European. We have been hosting a lot of people from the EU continent and the US and the Asia also. So this week, we hosted the first ever Singaporean citizen in our country, which gives us another pleasure. I would urge the world, if you want to see Somalia, feel it, then join us. We invite you to Somalia, we invite you to Kismayo, we invite you to Mogadishu, we invite you to Hargeisa, we invite you to see Bosaso, Garowe, Beledweyne, and all the other major cities.
While still in its infancy, the tourism sector is being touted as a potential catalyst for significant economic growth and employment in coming years. More than 150 travel agencies operate nationwide, while foreign airlines operate regular flights to Mogadishu from Istanbul and Nairobi in Kenya. Now, VOA Somali reporter Abdulaziz Osman recently visited Somalia and now joins me in studio to tell us more about day-to-day life in Somalia. Abdulaziz, welcome back to Africa 54.
Thanks for having me, Vincent.
Yes, now, we're not trying to do like a public service announcement for the government of Somalia, but we want to see what really exists also on the, in Somalia other than the periodic terrorist attacks. When you were there, did you see evidence of tourists and people going about, to the beach to swim?
Yes, I have seen a lot of Somalis. Those are from the local and those are from the diaspora who are actually spending a lot of time at the beach. And Somalia has a beautiful and long beach. And there are very limited foreigners who are coming to Somalia because of the insecurity. But the diaspora are going there because they, and what the good thing about this is the diaspora, when they go there, they are sending back a beautiful pictures and image of the beautiful beaches in Somalia. And that's attracting a lot of...
Now, you were there, but when somebody thinks of going to Somalia, he imagines that as soon as you land in Mogadishu, you're just looking over your shoulders because you could be shot at, there could be an explosion anytime. Is that what you sense when you look around?
I think when you are going to Mogadishu, you have to make a lot of preparation. Yeah. You have to know where you're going. There has to be some backup plans. There has to be a lot of people that who are waiting you there. So it's not like you can just get a ticket and fly to Miami or Minneapolis and show up anywhere. It's not like that in Mogadishu. It has to be pre-planned. And
so, despite the the tour operator there saying we are open for business, come enjoy the beach. How tough is it? How challenging is it for the government of Somalia and others who have interest in the tourism industry actually to convince people to visit?
It is very tough because everyone. The only question that they will ask you is, will you protect me? Will you secure my safety? And it's very challenging for the government and for the even travel agents. They want more people to come, and not only in Mogadishu, in Kismayo, in Bosaso, in Somaliland. There are beaches who are ready to be, people can go there and have fun. So they need people to come there and generate money. I was last 2 weeks ago in Florida with my family. And when I saw the beach in Florida, I just said, oh my God, this could be in Somalia. Yeah. And I was in Somalia as well, in the beach in Hargeisa. in Berbera and in Mogadishu, there is a similarity, but the only difference is the security. So if they can provide security and take care of the safety of these people, people can go there.
But for those who, let's say, live in Somalia, live in Mogadishu, Borsasso, and all those other towns, given that that is their reality, this is where they are every day, do they seem to just go about their lives without worrying too much?
They are enjoying it. I mean, if you go to Mogadishu beach, Lida beach on Friday, oh my God, it's packed. You could see a lot of youth, women, boys, and girls from even Mogadishu, the locals. I interviewed some of them, and they said they came from as far as like 3 kilometers.
Yeah. So
they are enjoying it.
They're aware of the security risk, but they kind of don't allow this to stop them from going about their lives.
No, they are not allowing. Actually, they are sending a beautiful picture, which is Mogadishu, even though there is insecurity and explosion, business and normal life is going, and everybody's going about his own business. So they are sharing the social media in Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, the beautiful picture. Everyone will say, "Oh, look how the sunset at Mogadishu beach. Look how people are swimming." And I mean, it was beautiful. I enjoyed when I even though I didn't swim, but I enjoyed the scenery and the view.
No, it's good to see that. I mean, that people of Somalia can also enjoy the company of people from the rest of the world, that they feel they're part of this world.
Absolutely, they are enjoying it.
Abdulaziz, thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks, Vincent.
Well, Abdulaziz Osman is a VOA Somali reporter.